Welcome to the second episode of ValleyFightNews.com podcast. We're still going to throw it back a little bit here. We're going to talk about a friend of ours. And if you watched the first one, you got an idea how this started. And there's a buddy of mine named Chris Ronquillo. And he's the one that helped me really get going in this. And he's been doing this since 2001. And he's been at it for a long, long time. And he don't do it no more. He's got some stuff going on. But I tell you what, he's a fucking good dude.
Right.
Daniel worked for him a little bit, did some writing for him.
Right, sticking with the theme of how we got started, I didn't think there was anyone better we can talk to than an OG like Chris Ronquillo from FU News, and anyone from the Valley that knows that name knows what he's done for the game and for fighters and stuff like that. And man, in whatever situation he may be in now, he's still trying to get out here and get the word out and get his word out, man, and try and do whatever work he can. So we're glad to have him on our show and let him know how we all started together, or not together, but how he helped lead us and in the right direction.
A lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
And, he can't be here because he's limited in what he can do, and he's a little older, and he's been around the game for a long time. So we're gonna get him on the phone here in a little bit.
Yeah,
but we just wanted to get it started and give you an idea of what we're talking.
Don't you tell us how you met? I mean, we kind of talked about it on the last one.
When I stole his picture.
He stole his picture, and he didn't like that. But then I'll talk about how I got to know Chris was when we kind of shut down shop at Valley Ultimate Fight News.net.
Yep.
And Chris kind of reached out to me to write, and that's how I kind of started writing all together even more. I was writing for...
You wrote for him a couple times before.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of was able to keep doing it, I guess, with Chris, and he would come pick me up and take me to all these shows, everything on him, man, and just kind of treating me a good time at the same time, teaching me a lot, and we had a lot of good conversations. And yeah, I gotta give a good shout out to Chris Ronquillo for everything.
I'll put a picture of him up here. I got an old picture of me and him together. It's funny because I had he's 100 pounds lighter, looks like now.
He's a middleweight, he said.
Yeah, and I had all dark hair.
Yeah,
we were young.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're gonna have to give him a call right now. Daniel, go ahead and give him a call. We'll get him on the phone right now.
Let's give him a call here while I do that.
Let's see, you better answer, damn it.
Yeah, he was just talking to us earlier, so
yeah.
Let's ring him up.
No, like I said, and while we're waiting for him, if you can't do an in-person interview, we can do him on the phone. No problem at all. We can take a call in, or we can call you. However.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Chris Ronquillo, this is Daniel, Big Trip Quintana, and Roy here from Valley Fight News. We got you on the air right now. How you doing, man?
All right, brother. Hey. After TGIF.
Hey, right? Friday night here in January, and figured we were talking about the old days and how it used to be, and what better person to bring on than the OG Chris Ronquillo, Mr. FU News.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
How you been, man?
Hey, good. Just, being blessed for every light of every day. So just keep on putting in work and see what's next, But, yeah, I got a little glimpse to see what you guys are doing. I like it.
I appreciate it.
It's nice, and that's good. That makes me proud that you guys continue that interest and stuff. And it's definitely with the new wave of generations that are getting new to this stuff.
Right.
That they need to be informed,
With this new podcast, we're a little rough around the edges. We're back here drinking and still doing our thing. It's like, cussing. This is just being ourselves, you know what I mean?
No, dude, but that's real. Nothing's rehearsed, nothing's fake. It's real, and that's what people want.
Yeah, like I said, we're brand new, and we're gonna get used to it. And like I said, we're talking about. If you watch that first one, when you hit me up about stealing your picture.
Yeah. Hey, all classic memories, bud.
Oh yeah,
all classic memories.
What were you thinking, Chris? What were you thinking when you saw Roy posting your picture over there with no photo credits?
What's the name? Sure Dog told me.
Oh, Sure Dog.
Oh, come on, man! What you got to stitch on me for?
No, that's on Jeff over there.
He goes, check me out. Well, I did it. Yeah, I did. We've all done it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all done it when we start. And I mean, you try to, and then at the time when I did that to him, I didn't really have anybody writing for me,
right,
other than, just the basic results, Right. So I figured if I can get a picture that kind of tells a story, then, that kind of helps what I'm trying to do. And that's what all started. I had so many people through the years that I've helped and wanted to take pictures, and then their mind wanders off on ring guard girls, and they're not dependent. This stuff happened, so when it fell on my lap, to take pictures, and I knew what I wanted, but I never really did it, and so I said, I'm going to try it, and hey, the rest is history, as they said. So, and then, and I don't know, it was just, I did what I wanted to see, what other people, I think, would want. You want the story, but not overwhelming them just to read it.
I hear you.
But when they see the action shot, you get it, and oh shit,
Yeah,
and then they go on to the next one.
Your pictures never needed a write up, as you said.
Yeah, and because I didn't have anybody other than the basic, I would still do like the basic, tapped out in 30 seconds by rear naked choke, and show the rear naked choke. But as things came around, people offered up, and I mean, like Trip, he offered to help me, which helped me out a lot. I mean, I had the Vice times Damian Marquez.
Shout out to Damian.
Top right, and he was the man. And I mean, and even at the time, they were using my pictures. They would use my shit, and then accused me that I was, copyright infringement. I said, bullshit.
Right.
How many do you want to look at?
Right.
So I got that motherfucker in my camera still. What are you talking about?
Because the editor contacted me that they're gonna sue me for copyright. I go, hold on a second.
That's crazy.
I go, what? How much information do you need?
Right.
First of all, you don't call somebody and start that conversation like that.
Right.
You need to back up a little bit. And then, anyways, it started like that, and then once you realize, it all changed.
Well, that's why they got their own photographer, right? Remember that guy with the long hair? What was his name? He had the long ponytail, long gray hair. Yeah, Mike. Yeah,
Mike.
Yeah, they got their own photographer finally.
Well,
yeah, so he was still right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Things can happen. We can get the same picture.
Just because he got a shittier picture than yours, right? And it's still yours.
Yeah, exactly. I go ask him, or Juan, the other guy, Juan. But anyways, I said, dude, I've been doing this shit a lot. The reason why I'm doing it because you guys don't write anything about these kids, and that was the reason why I even started doing it.
Well, I got to throw a log on the fire, Daniel. Go ahead.
Go for it. Go ahead, Chris.
So when the sports editor from what was it? I think at Fox 26 calls me and asks me if I have any pictures of Casey Olsen from the fight. I go, those are yours too? Like that. So, but anything, it turned out all good, and, like they say, the rest is history. But, I had, a lot of things, but that's how it started.
Right.
You would write maybe, not even a paragraph, a couple of sentences about the local fights because local fighters, but
that's all you need.
I started off because I was a boxing coach.
There you go.
And a lot of these guys when they were first starting, like Doug Marshall and all these guys and stuff like that.
I don't think a lot of people know that you and your father, right, had a hand in getting all that Tulare boxing going, right?
Oh yeah, we did a lot of stuff, but a lot of these guys, they figure, oh, this old guy, he can't do it. So I said, hey, you know what, man, put the gloves on. Just go in there. You're not going to hurt me. You want to wear a headgear? Do you want it? It doesn't matter to me. And did it, and like they said, the rest is history. Yeah, you can go into rage and fight, but dude, you don't know how to take care of yourself. You fight at a pace, not at a panic.
Right.
And so you need to stay up there.
Give us a rundown how you started, how you got into the actual taking pictures and going out to the shows. Because it was about boxing, or how you actually went changed over?
What happened? My middle daughter, my youngest one, Allison, she was in karate, martial arts, and she'd been in it for quite a while. And we have heard about, like you guys, we kind of seen it on TV and stuff like that, and wasn't really, wasn't really as popular. But I met Scott Adams.
Okay.
And actually, he was at Taylor's.
Oh, damn. That's the spot.
He had posters. And I already been to some of those fights.
Right.
And actually, way before, I think I met him 2003, 2004, something like that. But I already covered one fight, more than one. The first fight, October 2001.
Jeez.
And Cole Escovedo, his first fight at Tachi.
23 years ago.
It was
Tachi Kid.
Yeah,
okay.
it was October. It was October. That's when I started. And then
around that time, Chris, well, who else was around when you started?
Oh, man. Well, I was more, because those guys haven't even thought about it yet.
Right.
They thought about it like later on, 2003, 2004. I was more, gotta excuse me, this cough once in a while comes and goes. But anyways, I was more in the boxing scene because I was an advisor to a local fighter, a lightweight, Hector Alatorre.
Okay.
He was just starting his career.
That's the picture I stole.
Yeah. Just coming off of an amateur career.
Yeah.
And earned a right at that time to fight, make a fight for the Olympic team trials. But decided, hey, you got a girl, pregnant, like happens.
Yep.
Decided to turn pro. And when he did, Tachi signed him. So I spent a lot of time with him, advising him, because I want, all the sharks out there when they're first coming out.
Right.
So, and making sure things were going right. But anyways, and as time evolved, later on, 2004, which by then, I think was WEC 10, something like that.
Yeah, bragging rights.
That's the one we went to, right?
Yeah, Rafael Del Rio.
Yeah, that's the first one we went to.
There's a story behind that because I got banned.
I got
banned from that.
Tell them about that.
Well, we'll get into a little bit. I don't want to say too much.
Come on, it's old news. It don't matter no more.
Yeah, everything's all good. It was just really huge.
Come on, we're supposed to be off the cuff here. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, really, it was a huge. Now looking back at it, it was a big communication deal.
Okay.
Anyway, they had Scott's had been down, and they were going to do weigh-ins and all this stuff in Tulare at the club, Tulare Fun and Fitness, where everybody always hung out.
Right.
Well, anyways, we got wind that while Scott, let's see, Steve Ramirez, I bought his gloves for the fight. Rafael Del Rio, I bought his gloves for the fight. And Doug Marshall, I bought his glove for the fight. And I always called Jeff Sherwood because he'd sell me the Awanas, at his cost. He goes, just come to my house. And he lived in Lemoore.
Okay.
So I'd go over there and get him, pick him up and all that stuff. Yeah. So anyways, I was on the way over there. And I got this call from Jill. And a lot of people that don't know Jill used to work at, what was that, Shag Nasties? What's that thing?
Got that Roy on that one.
That's old school right there.
Yeah, something like that. But she was like the manager.
Oh, shit.
Or, I don't know, at that capacity.
Yeah.
But she hired all like the bouncers and all that kind of stuff like that, too. And then the girls that worked there. But anyway, she was in that network with the fight promoters and obviously promoting their girls for ring cards. But anyway, she called me and she goes, "You going to Lemoore?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" And I said, "If I can, what's up?"
Yeah.
So anyway, she goes, "Hey, Scott Adams and them was over there at the hotel where they do the weigh-ins. If you can do me a favor, and go by there, they left the championship belts over there."
Oh, shit.
Man.
I said, okay, well, I go, all right, well, we'll check it out, So went over there, I got the gloves and all that. So we cruised back, and I had other guys take me.
Right.
So anyway, we cruised back, and I sat in the car. The other guys got out walked into the hotel and asked them, if they had any of these belts and stuff.
Yeah, where they're at.
Someone said that before, and they said, and the lady that was in there, elderly lady,
Yeah.
said, no, we don't carry that, and I don't have no time to look, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, I said, well, shoot, they used that other one too. Maybe they're over there, So went over there, checked the one next to it, same thing. By the time I got back in the car, Jill called me and said, hey, what happened, man? I go, what are you talking about? I go, the lady at the first hotel said, no, they don't have them here and all this. She got all upset.
Right.
And then she goes, did you cuss her out? I go, Jill, I didn't even go inside. I didn't even go inside. And then I asked the guys that went with me. It was Chino and them.
Okay.
They went inside. And then he goes, that lady was a bitch. And long story short, it was Poppy's grandma.
Oh,
okay.
Be careful
So
now.
by then, the story already flew to Tachi.
Yeah.
Kristen Prennup called me.
That sorry motherfucker.
Seconds afterwards. And said, hey, bro, how you doing? I go, all right. And then he goes, hey, where you at right now? I go, over here at the hotel. They did have the belts. We have them in hand like that. And he goes, oh, that's awesome. He goes, hey, what happened when you went over there? I go, what do you mean what happened? I got the belts. He goes, well, did you go in there and cuss out some older lady? I go, Kristen, I didn't even get out. It was somebody else that went in there. I sat in the car.
Oh.
So anyways, he goes, well, I don't know if I can have you come because Poppies wants me to take him to Visalia right now. He wants to kick your ass. I go, what?
Oh, man.
I go, what?
Come on, you had the skill to take him. Don't worry, you know that. Come on now. You were fit back then. Come on.
Yeah, for what? I go, for what? What did I do? He said you cussed out his grandma and all that. I go, dude, no way. I go, there's no way. I go, even I would never do that first of all.
As long as I've known you, I wouldn't imagine. I haven't heard you cuss nobody out, so I couldn't imagine you cussing some old lady out.
That's not me. Plus, I wasn't raised that way. Yeah. I mean, even if I was right or wrong, I would never disrespect my elders. That's just the way I am. I raised my kids that same way. So anyways, he goes, I don't know if I can have you come to the fight because he's all pissed off. They had to rush his grandma to the hospital and all this stuff. And I said, oh, shit, sorry about that. But I don't even know what you're talking about because I wasn't even in there, like that. So anyways, he goes, all right, bro, just keep it on the down low. So anyways, I said, all right. After I hung up from him, then Scott Adams calls.
Uh-oh.
Same thing.
And who was Scott Adams back then, Chris, for those who don't know?
Scott Adams was the man at WEC, him and Reed Harris. They were the guys that put on the show. And he said, hey, man, I appreciate you getting me the belts and all that stuff and everything. And, I can't have you come to this show.
Yeah.
Poppies doesn't want you around. And, this is their party. And I have to do that. Yeah. I said, it's all good. I go, what if I have somebody go and cover it? And he goes, you can do that. That's no problem.
Right.
And seeing by that time, I've already made my connection with Sherwood and Sure Dog. I was on in the morning with MMA Weekly and everything, and I was on the Live Fighter chat and all that. So I had my connections with all those other websites that were large at that time.
Yeah,
and they got wind of it, and they were all like, "What the fuck?" Trying to get it to lift that up so I can be there. Right. He goes, "He's our connection in Central California." Chris is the one that keeps his pinpoint on everything down there, and they didn't do it. So, but that was the only one I ever missed.
Right.
And I said, man, I sold a bunch of tickets, everything like that.
You couldn't mess up the old ladies. You'd be all right, damn it.
Oh yeah. And it was funny because I went there. I was in the parking lot, and Nick Diaz. We already knew Nick because Hector, I used to take down there to spar with him and his brother down in Stockton, because there was a boxer there from Stockton, Rodney Jones, a middleweight that we knew real well when we go over there. And then I knew Richard Perez, the coach.
Right.
He was a good amateur coach we knew through the years. But anyways, Nick goes, fuck that. Come in with me, man. He goes,
Okay.
I'll fucking let you in. And I said, nah, I don't want to start no bullshit.
Yeah.
So anyways, Rick and Nick goes, oh, fuck it. If you change your mind, dude, bro, you can come in with me. So anyways, I left. And then, the rest was history. But how it actually started was we had, there was fights before that at Tachi and stuff. And there was one of the guys there that were really liked heavyweight, Mike Kyle.
Okay.
And anyways, he got called up. He was a WEC heavyweight champ.
Right.
Badass dude at that time. And he got called up. His friend manager asked me, hey, would you be interested in sponsoring Mike? And he goes, we got other ones would do it. So I said, fuck, I'll do it.
Oh.
So I sponsored him. We worked out an agreement and made sure, got paid whatever. And so what they did, because it was FU News, which is Fighting Unlimited News.
Right.
What they did is make a hat.
When I first saw it, I thought it was something else.
Oh.
Yeah. When they made that hat, you can't put all that shit on a hat.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did, he put FU News. So Mike Kyle, we were pretty fortunate because it was the first fight on the pay-per-view.
Nice.
And he walked out with FU News hat on.
Fuck yeah.
All these calls. Everyone goes, fuck, I know that dude.
Yeah.
And then he ended up knocking out the fucking guy. And shit, that was kind of like the rest was history, man. From that on.
Fuck yeah.
I jumped from little FU News back here in the valley up to where everybody else was in not even 3 months.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow. So we just kept on turning on the heat, man.
Oh.
And, doing our network and shit.
The advertisement paid off, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, dude. And I never thought that. I thought it was just awesome to be able to sponsor a guy. And at the time I was, I was blessed to have the funds to do that.
Right.
And I said, oh, yeah, I'll help out a local dude. Who knows how far this guy's going to go. So, and he did it, and everybody knew him already from fighting locally. So, and then he to be the first fight of he wasn't a prelim, he was actually on the main card.
Nice,
first fight.
Nice.
And then to start off with a knockout. Shit.
Well, now you go to these local events, they can't go nowhere without seeing an NWSC shirt. Daniel's got these things all over the place. I'm like, what the hell? You're everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But you said something earlier, Chris. You said you used to be all in the chats and all that. You remember being in the forums and all that for the WEC?
Oh, yeah, shit. Dude, man, there's all kinds of shit that started in there.
Right.
I mean, fights, a lot of these classic fights that we see. I mean, that's what it all started, man.
Yeah, I love reading that shit back in the
day. I mean, there were even fights just regular guys you knew didn't fight.
Yeah, grudge match here and there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like what's his name, Miller.
What about your boy Hit Boy?
Oh fuck!
Damn.
Roy.
Yeah. Shout out to
Roy Nipple.
Oh wow.
Hit Boy. Oh, I remember that.
Right.
Yeah, he was a classic one. He got fights like that. I mean, he used it for what it was, but went further than what everybody thought. But he got in there, man. He got in there.
Those grudge matches always caught everybody's attention, it seemed like.
Yeah, it was good. And you know what? I still keep kind of in touch, but not like it was back then. Because back then, dude, I remember going to not so much Eddie because he was just starting, but other places like Didi's.
Okay.
You go in Didi's and you find these badass shirts with like our two characters of like Bruce Lee and then the Blade and all that on the shirts.
Yeah.
And I would get these shirts and everybody goes, fuck, and because no one else had it.
Right.
I would always go, David Raphael goes, fuck, where'd you get these? Are badass. He goes, I know everybody on that shirt, but they were cartoon shirts.
Damn it.
But they were of the movie guys.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Lee, the Blade, fucking all these different things.
Right.
And I'd go there and buy clothes for these events because it was more than just fights are coming up. It was actually an event. I mean, just the weigh-ins like that and all that shit and everything too.
Yeah.
But we always look forward to it. I mean, months,
Right.
you know, like that too. Not like it is now.
Yeah, every month now.
Not like it is now.
Oh yeah, fights like every other month. Seemed like somewhere something going on.
Yeah. I mean, which is a good deal. And I mean, I'm not burned out on it by all means. 'Cause it's always good. There's that many fighters that are healthy that can continue to do it, but just in a short period of time. But yeah, it's just a lot different.
Right.
But I'm proud of the ones that invested in it, you know, like Jeremy and Joey and Jordan, all these other guys, you know, like that. They had a vision, they stuck with it, and they're still around.
You know, it was good to see Joey
awesome.
back when he came back to announce again. That was good to see him.
Yeah.
That was
Now
kind of
he's
cool
over there.
because, you know, he had his issues and stuff, but he came back and he looked good, man. That was great.
Yeah, I see. Now he's over that Eagle Mountain, so
Yeah.
it's like, wow. I go, that guy's voice sounds familiar. Who is that?
Right.
And it's Joey Perez. I go, dang, his hair is about as long as mine now. You know?
All right.
With all this dialysis shit, man.
Yeah.
All that protein, it just dissolves you.
So
And I
you
figured
being
out
around
that
from
thing.
way back then and seeing, I mean, you seen how the amateurs started, up and comers,
Oh shit, we were the first ones.
right? So from now
First one.
from then to how it is now, what do you think? Man, it's come a long way, huh?
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, dude, you don't know who's amateur.
Right.
You wouldn't even know.
That's right.
I mean, the way that the shows are run, I mean, the first act, first class, that's my hats off to Jeremy and his crew that put all this shit together, man. That's awesome, dude. I mean, he's running basically like a pro show.
Right.
That just shows that he had a hell of a boot camp, you know, coming up through the system. So,
Right.
but yeah, I remember the day of the project, and I remember I sponsored him a few times
Right.
when he first started. Oh yeah.
I remember one day he got hit so hard he spilled blood all over my camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that through that mouth? He threw that mouthpiece.
Yeah, I was sitting
remember
right
that
there,
going
damn it.
like- He goes, hey, that fucker threw that mouthpiece.
Like, damn, what the hell's going
I
on
was
here?
like, oh shit. I didn't even see it.
I
But Roy got it.
got blood on my fucking lens and shit. Like, come on now. I wish I had the
remember
same.
that,
I wish I
man.
had the pictures that I took because he was like right in front of me and it was crazy. He just sitting like he looked like, damn, I lost that damn fight. Like, son of a bitch. And then just the look on the face. But, you know, that's just how it goes. It's fucking the turmoil of going in there and getting in there. And at least he when he got in there, I mean, I give him credit for that, you know, and that shows a lot.
A lot of people don't even know he fought.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah, they don't even know.
Yeah.
They ain't know he didn't have hair back then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could pull up some pictures and show you some of these guys at the weigh-in of him. But he said, don't ever do that again. But
All right.
the guy from the Screaming Skull or something. I was like, dang, it is Jeremy.
We were
But,
talking about Eagle Mountain a little bit. You remember the Warriors cage and all that. Now the big news that 559 is going to bring pro fights back to the Eagle Mountain Casino. What do you think about all that?
Yeah, I seen that. That's cool. I know. I didn't hear about 559 fights,
Right.
but I know Lauren's been in the mix and been telling me, you know, that they're working on it. And then, you know, if I would can I come back and do that?
Right.
I said, we'll see. You know, I'll just take it a day at a time at this point for me. But, I mean, I think that's awesome, man. I think those people love it up there. There's no reason why it can't.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be awesome, especially now.
The new venue is
location
beautiful.
and stuff.
Yeah. For
You
sure.
need to go back up there and recreate your hot dog picture.
Oh, man.
Oh, I know.
Remember that lady?
That's a class of
Yeah,
that.
put that up if
I
you can
had
find
to
it.
do that, dude.
Hey, if you got
My
that
daughter
picture,
was-
you got to send it to me so I can put it up here so everybody knows what we're talking about. 'Cause that was funny as fuck.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's
That was the money shot for the
That
night.
was the money shot.
Yeah.
yeah. My daughter, we're sitting right there, cage. My youngest daughter,
Hot dog
Alex,
shot.
and then she goes, "Dad, what are you doing?" I go, "I took a picture of that." You hear that lady?
I can see it in my head right now.
Daydreaming of that their husband or what the
Oh,
fuck?
man.
Man.
It's like, dang. Yeah, I remember the first time I posted that bot shit He goes,
Shout out to Mott.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to get him on here one of these days, but
yeah. But I mean, those guys are good people. Eagle Mountain, they've always treated me right. And even when I got sick, they always said, "Hey, we're gonna make sure you have your chair." Oh, he took care of me, man.
Right.
He said, "You don't have to park out there. Park in the back. You walk through. You're a VIP. You don't have to wait for shit." So,
Nice.
and that was awesome. I mean, they and Tachi too.
Right.
Not so much because they already had slowed down
Yeah.
by then, but so I went over to Eagle Mountain and stuff, and Lauren took care of me. Shit, whatever. I mean, I never had to worry about it,
yeah.
and I have a lot of respect. Shout out to them,
Right.
and a lot of stuff I would actually get paid
Right.
because I wouldn't take the money. I would take tickets
Oh
and
yeah.
then sell the tickets at a discount, which is the same thing, and give people that really couldn't afford to buy about full price,
Right.
give them discounts of it and get rid of them.
Nothing
And it
wrong
would
with
pay for
that.
the trip and maybe pay for stuff to eat or whatever like that. That's all.
Yeah.
And that's good enough for me,
Oh yeah.
But so it's like shit, hopefully we can do that again.
Right.
All right, well
Yes,
let
you
me
guys
take a
do
let me take a beer break real quick, and the fire's getting fucking low, and it's getting cold out here. So you guys can talk right
Oh,
now.
I can
It's still
imagine.
recording, but I just gotta go ahead and talk. I'm gonna go ahead and get that.
I was gonna get things right, but no, go ahead, Chris. We were just talking about how Eagle Mountain's been a big part of, Central Valley MMA altogether, and just to have something back out there, and it's gonna be a pro-am card, so we're gonna see a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of some good fighters coming out of Eagle Mountain. I know they have like their little program.
Right?
You got one guy out there that I think you did a write-up on. Can't remember his name right offhand, but that guy
Probably Brian Benavidez, I think. Biscuit.
I think so.
If
Yes.
it's not them from Porterville, maybe Joey Sandoval. They got the brothers out there, so they got quite a talent pool out there, man.
Oh yeah, and that's cool now that they got theirs settled in a new location. Got new people that never really had the opportunity to go there are going to see new stuff. And I haven't had a chance to go out there, but I want to definitely for sure.
Yeah, we got to get you out there one time, man. Check it out.
I mean, definitely. Yeah, I would like to. Just out of respect for them, he always invites me out there, but I just never have done it yet. And I want to do it,
Right.
like that. But if we see what happens at 225, like I said, just got to take it as it comes and just do everything in moderation for me. And my mind wants to go 100 miles an hour, but my body's like, whoa,
I hear you.
And that's my biggest challenge, right? That part.
Yeah.
But like I said, I can't do like what I used to.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think anybody used to like they used to.
Right.
But I'll
That's
try.
why Daniel runs the website. I don't do none of that shit. I just show up every once in a while, take pictures and videos every once in a while. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's cool. I mean, it's just there. I think this be a good year. I mean, hopefully, if staying off the political side of it.
You can stay on the other side if you want to. Shit.
Yeah, I'm independent. I'm for the people. I don't give a shit.
That's what we're trying to do, but it's hard every once in a while. You get these people that we talked about that there in the video.
And you get people for somebody they have nothing in common with. So it's like, hey, that's their choice. But like they say in the good book, you reap what you sow.
Right.
So don't bitch when the shit don't happen. Don't bitch about it.
Right.
Yeah, we're just here trying to promote whoever we got, and like I said, we have fun doing this. And this is the reason why I started it back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, not the actual reason. I don't want to be K-side, but then it became fun. And then and then we do it again now, and it's fun, And then this is a whole new thing to us, this podcast. So we're like, all right, let's try the podcast. And Daniel was kind of leery at first; he didn't want to do it.
Big time.
Yeah, no. I had to fucking kept calling every week. He's like, let's do it this week. No. Oh, no,
Yeah,
you can do it by yourself. Don't worry about it. I don't need it.
Yeah,
I said, okay, I'm going to start it. Well, hold on. Let's give it a shot and try it. Like, all right. And then once we did a test run without even putting it online, he's like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And then, like, what we did the other night, it was pretty good. And what did he say today? He goes, can I watch it first?
Yeah. I was like, hey, man, I know we had a couple of too many drinks towards the end there.
I didn't put a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna do Maybe later on we'll do a Patreon. We'll put all the other shit in there I still got.
Yeah, we'll get it on here.
Yeah, because there's a lot. We recorded a couple hours worth of stuff. We only put a half hour in just to get us in. You know, that was our first run.
Good. Yeah, and that's good. Gives them a tap. And even, there's things that you don't think. Do it, man. I mean, it makes it real. You're real.
That's what I'm trying to do. I want to make sure it's real and not fake. And anyway, like I said, we're here to have fun and talk the truth. And if people don't like what we say, then too fucking bad. They don't have to watch us. They can fucking go somewhere else. Right?
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. That's what I always said. I said, you know what? Fuck yourself.
And the problem with us, though, the problem with me is I drink a little bit more than I should before we start. And I might say some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Good thing we're not live because I can actually cut it out, but I don't want to cut nothing out, really. I want to keep it like that. That last one, the first one we did, that was a full half-hour run. And then we ran another one. And then that's why we were like, okay, well, I put on another one yet. Right. Maybe down the road I'll put it in, but not right now.
I think with something like this, it's all about the reps, man. The more you do it, the more you get used to it, and then the better you get.
Yeah. Just like anything else, and it's always good to have a character like Tickle.
Yeah. All right.
Bring a little moonshine.
Right? Hey, I'm old enough to drink enough beer and have fun and not care what anybody thinks.
That's why we love you, man.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, bro. It's all. If you can't have fun, then you're really fucked up.
But you want to know what's funny is that all them times we went to the show with you and we met you, and all the times I never drank at the shows. And this recently, I started drinking at the show. Like, hell yeah, it's not bad. I should have been fucking on the whole time. Yeah. I've never had a drink at any show before we started doing this again. But I don't get drunk. I'm just sitting there. But I go back to the back in the back table, have a beer, and then come back and shoot my fucking videos or my shots, whatever I'm doing. But I'm not drunk. It's like, man, this is fucking more comfortable.
No, I mean, just relax and enjoy it. Yeah. And sometimes you get better shots like that too.
Right.
Well, I've been doing a lot of video lately because I've been lazy and. I didn't mess with the camera, and that's a lot of work messing with that camera, trying to get that right. Cause I use a manual focus lens, and to get all that.
That's what you're the one that showed me how to do all that shit, dude. So props to you. I mean,
hey, you sold me my first Canon. You sold my first Canon.
Yeah, I had them. I had the good cameras. I had no fucking clue how to use it. And Roy goes, "Here, come here, let me check this out." He said it. I never touched them again. So
I did a lot of research and a lot of reading. And,
and I start getting those shots. I just all manual, look what I wanted, autofocus, and boom, boom, boom.
I still got that first camera you sold me. I do. I got it right here in my dining room. Yeah. And I could probably, I gotta break it out one of these days and use it. It's the historic one. You know what I mean?
The Hall of Fame. I think I have a 40D. That's what I have left.
That's what I shoot with right now. I use a 40D still. I know how to use it really good. So.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Yeah, I use a 40D.
Yeah, all the ones that.
Did you post? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I use a 40D, and I have fun with it. It's good. It's old school, but it's fun. I like using it.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that in its day, that was the high dollar. That was the one, man.
Nowadays, you see these cameras they got right now, man. They're fucking super nice. These Sonys and shit. You don't have to do anything. You just go up there and take a picture, and it's perfect, no matter what. You don't have to fucking focus. You don't have to try anything.
Yeah.
It's got autofocus and everything. Boom, boom, boom. It's like, man, that's crazy. But anyways, you think you ever make it back to a show again to go take some more pictures or anything?
Do what?
You think you ever make it back to a show to take some pictures?
Probably. That's my goal. That's my goal.
That's right.
To do that. Like that too. Like I said,
that'd be cool. Get side by side again, like we used to, sit next to each other. I always try to sit next to Chris. After I got to know him, like fuck yeah, because we fucking sharing shit, talking. All right, got this,
Yeah.
Like fuck yeah.
Watch these guys. Yeah, and then we, eventually shared stuff. He'd be on one side, I'd be on the other side.
Yeah.
We get different views. The shot. So
yeah.
Let me know how we can help make that happen, Chris, because we definitely like to get you with us on the team and cover anything.
I appreciate that. That's a goal, man. I remember those little spats with fucking Buddy Mayhem.
Let's talk about
all these guys' pictures are blurred. Dude, show me.
Right.
Show me.
The guys that put watermarks on everything, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When he's out there diving on somebody, giving a blowjob at Tachi Park for somebody. He caught him. He got up, huh? Yeah, Daniel, you're the man, Daniel.
Oh man.
Fuck,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, that's
He
fucking funny.
was practicing. Yeah, he was. He was the gatekeeper or something. I don't know. But yeah, and it was weird because after that, you didn't see those guys no more.
Now they disappeared, man.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they disappeared. The mad guys from Madhouse, Madeira.
Oh.
So,
What they
and
call?
then Richard Ortiz showed up.
Hey.
I don't know who's better, them or, but no, Richard's good. He tries.
That's the one that does his own radio show on boxing and all that, right?
Yeah, that everybody screwed him and all that shit. So
Yeah,
shit,
I've seen some of that stuff. Sure.
Yeah, I seen guys that. Yeah, that's why I say, do you do? I mean, you do boxing, MMA, but the same people.
Yeah.
Why did you get different people? I know you're stuck into Garcia's and shit like that, but and everybody likes that, but there's got to be other people.
We're gonna cover everything, you know, MMA, any kind of fights. You know, they want even high school wrestling around here. If you get a fucking badass high school wrestler, they want to come over here and talk. I don't give a fuck, you know.
Hey, Chris, what are your thoughts on our Central Valley boxers right now? They're killing it, huh?
Oh yeah, dude! Right now, that's the next wave. The next
Richard Torres is doing very good. That motherfucker right there, he's the next Mike Tyson, I think. He's fucking knocking motherfuckers out left and right. Like, damn.
Yeah, Kiki Torres, remember? Mm-hmm. When he used to go into the gym when Hector was sparring and crying and all that shit like that. Shit, he grew up big, dude. I would never thought that he would be like how he is. You know, but hey, more power to him, man.
That's crazy. I never met him, but he seemed like a super nice guy. I got him on Facebook and shit. And you watch the videos. He's like the coolest guy ever. Right. Laid back. Now you wouldn't think he's a fighter if you didn't know him. You know what I mean?
He doesn't have that. He's smarter than shit.
Yeah.
He's got a good personality. I know his dad, but I knew the grandpa better.
Okay.
Pops Manuel. I knew Manuel. When I first came down here.
Okay.
And then he was already passed away by the time I met Richard. Oh. And then with Hector, you know, that's how I got to know Richard and all that stuff. But yeah, it was good. And then, like I said, I was coaching and I would get certified through him, you know, for your license and all that stuff.
Right.
And then one of the guys I was helping, Jack Wiseman, Papa Jack.
Yeah,
he was that PD guy from Delano, Pal, and we had a lot of fighters from up in that area that we would go down and train. And one of my daughters boxed too at that time, so we it was good. It was good, man. A lot of stuff, and then I mean, it was crazy about, you know, FU News. I had a vision to do a lot of stuff, and we started off good, but towards one part I wanted to do, and we actually did one magazine, and put it together and everything like that. It was around WC 10, I think, or maybe just a little bit earlier. And shit, I wish I could afford it to keep it going, but it's expensive, man. Even if you
still is.
Just use the basic stuff.
Right? You're like me. You got a lot of ideas, and that's how. It's funny because how we met, you know, and we became friends. But you're like me. I got a lot of different ideas. I'm trying to do different stuff, and always try to think outside the box when it comes to reporting this stuff and doing, you know, new stuff. And it's crazy.
It costs some money though.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm always trying to think of shit that's fucking free, like this. This ain't got shit. We fucking on YouTube. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. But I always try to think outside the box. Yeah, the magazine. That's the tough one, man, because you got to pay out the ass to get that in. You gotta hope people buy your shit.
Yeah, you have to learn how to do pagination, and I try to do it cheap, something almost like that could be kind of free.
Shit, mine would have been like a 50 nickel.
Yeah,
smart, black and white.
Yeah, exactly like that. Pagination. It can be green, it can be blue, red, whatever.
Yeah,
and it's the cover that costs more because it's glossy.
Yeah,
and then everything inside. Basically, advertisement pays for it.
It's like buying the old wrestling magazines. Remember the old wrestling magazines? You get the cover, and then you get like couple color pictures in the middle, but the rest are all black and white all the way through.
Oh yeah, that's it, Mr. Moto and all that shit.
Who were the other guys did that? The other guys did the magazine. Remember for a little while?
Cali Fights has a magazine. There was a Mad Cat magazine.
Mad Cat had the magazine.
Yeah,
Mad Cat was around for a while.
Mad Cat, they did it when they realized how much expensive it is. They're gone.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I did it, but then they just left.
Right.
Mad Cat. And those guys were cool.
No, they were nice guys. They were cool, respectful for the guys.
Yeah, they did some interviews and stuff like that, but they like most of them.
So staying on Central Valley Boxers, how about Jenna Creason? What'd you think about her year?
That girl, you know what? I've never seen her box. I hear a lot about her.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she's kind of dedicated to all the arts.
She really is.
And she can probably, I'm sure, if she keeps that vision, that focus, she can make it because she's got all the tools, like that too. But yeah, I never had an opportunity to watch her box.
Well, we're hoping to get her on here, and then maybe you could ask some questions because you know more about boxing than we do. You know what I mean? But we can get her on here, and like I said, we want to get everybody trying to know about it. Just try to get as many people as I can, and then we want people that want to be on here, that want to go out and showcase what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? So
your grandson's out there playing ball still, Chris?
Yeah, my oldest one, he's a senior this year. He's got a few letters and stuff.
That's right.
And then my youngest one, he's 13 now, and he's 7th grade. He'll be in 8th grade after this summer thing.
They know their dad fought a Warpath on short notice.
Oh, I know. I showed him pictures of that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's what I told him. Hey, in 2 weeks, man, your dad shed like 25, 30 pounds.
Yeah, she really fought him? Oh, shit, that's crazy. I didn't know that part. I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
That's news to me today. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
DeAndre Gore, man, shout out.
Yeah. We went up to, God, I can't remember. It was Gladiator Challenge. Like, I can't remember. They don't do fights up there now, but it was a nice place. Raphael was on that card. A-Bomb, Anthony Vargas was on that card.
Oh shit!
There was a few guys from Tulare on that card, and my son-in-law. Yeah, he had Cecil Peoples was the ref.
Oh shit!
I forgot about that guy.
He had almost Cecil Peoples goes, "Is that your son?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Man," he goes, "he wasn't hurt in the second round, but he goes, I know he was tired, and I didn't want him to get hurt." He goes, in the first round, he goes, he had Warpaths almost knocked out. I'll go, I know. He goes, he was going, but he goes, that adrenaline dump hit him.
Right.
And then he just got all tired.
Right.
But yeah, hey, for 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
He said that was the easiest $600 I ever.
I made some money, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, for shit. Hell yeah, for whatever. They were in there for 3 minutes.
Right. Speaking of weight classes, next Friday, we got some new weight classes at 559 Fights.
Yeah, I seen that. They're like the in-between ones, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
They're kind of hard to not make.
Right. Trying to cut out the weight cutting altogether for amateurs if we can.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we got that's next Friday, man. It's gonna. I'm not sure if you'll be able to check it out on my TV 53 or whatever it is and all that, but
I do. But then sometimes I think it screws up.
Oh, does it?
It'll drop out. It'll work good for a while, and then after you get into like the main card, and it starts cutting out. So it's like, what the fuck, man?
Damn.
And then we try to watch it on my phone too.
Yeah,
and it does. It's been doing that from the beginning.
Oh, damn.
Well, you gotta be there live, fucker. Come on, get your ass up, roll yourself out there. Let's go.
We have to pick you up, man.
Hey, we got to bring a wheelchair for you, damn it. You don't need to fuck that walker. We'll fucking roll you right in.
Hell yeah.
Shit, you can sit cage side. We can roll you right next to your spot.
Hell yeah! Last time I got COVID. Fuck.
I almost spit out my beer. I was like, damn, trying to take a drink. He said, you're like, son of a bitch.
Oh shit.
I know. That was crazy over that KO's.
Farmersville.
I go, fuck, I got fucking COVID.
That was the last time I seen you too,
you
man.
guys were the announcers and shit, or not announcers, what do you call them? The commentators. Yeah, there you go.
We couldn't hear each other for nothing, but we tried.
And they needed one of these setups so you could hear each other.
Yeah, that was good. I couldn't hear very good, but It was fun.
Yeah,
I mean, it was fun.
Hell yeah.
Just to be able to get out, that was pretty cool.
The whole event just out there in that town was cool, man.
It was good to have it out there. Just something simple, but it was good.
Yeah.
I know Al talked a lot about doing it out there, but just never did it. Never can make it happen.
It's not a really big enough place to go crazy out there. You know, like a big, like Pure Combat. You know, they did the convention center. Remember when they did that? And man, they did great in the convention center.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was good. All Al's the fights that he had around here, they were all pretty good. No, I never went to any that were out of town.
I'd like to go to one where he's out there in the Sacramento area. I'd love to go to one.
Is he still doing this?
Yeah, I keep seeing. I got him on my Facebook and I see him.
Right on.
Yeah, he goes.
He's looking for fighters and shit.
Nice.
Yeah, he's locked in with those guys up Northern California and stuff.
Right on.
It'd be fun to take a trip out there one day. Just go fucking like reminisce back in the old days. Take Steve with us.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. Put him out there shaking hands like official greeter of the 3-second knockout.
Steve's gonna be one of our old school guys. We're gonna bring in also, you know, down the road here. We're gonna start getting you know, regulars in the new school. But yeah, every once in a while we got to throw in an old school motherfucker and tell about the old stories about how it used to be. And, you know, why not? Let's have some fun with it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be a treat, man, to a lot of these young guys.
Yeah, they don't know the history about the valley and the fights in the valley, and it's crazy because, you know, there's a lot of history that nobody even knows. And then, like I said, talking today was doing great. Just, you know, like, you know a whole lot more than I know. And then when I got into it, and Daniel got into it, but, you know, I forget a lot of shit, man. I drink too damn much.
Yeah, he really, I'd say he guided us kind of how to do it the right way and how not to take no shortcuts. So just following the kind of the blueprint he laid out kind of kept, you know, how we do things rolling and kept it solid for us too, man. We're respected by a lot, I think. And I think it's because how the old school ways we keep around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's cool. I'm like I said, when I basically got in it through the boxing part of it, Christian was a cool cat that basically opened up the ways, you know, for me to get in there and do all that stuff. But yeah, with Hector's career, I mean, that thing was like, it was rolling, man. We had some events, you know, it got to the point where they had Hector from Tulare, Juan Herrera from Orosi, and it got to the point where we were going to find out who was the best damn lightweight in the valley,
right?
The best damn 135er. And that night, particular night, Hector fought one guy, I think it was Rudy Cruz. Rudy Cruz has his dad's Rudy Cruz, he's Rudy Cruz, another brother named Rudy Cruz.
Right.
And Hector fought the older one.
Okay.
And I believe it was that night and knocked him out.
Damn.
Okay, so that was done. So now later on that card, Juan Herrera came.
Okay.
And they had a substitute fighter to come to fight Juan Herrera. Basically, they were setting him up to walk through so they could get this big old fight.
Right.
Well, they picked the wrong dude. They picked the ice cream kid.
Uh-oh.
They picked Ruben. Ruben went in there and knocked him the fuck out. And the rest is history.
That's right.
You know, next thing you knew, they never had that fight. Next time we seen Juan Herrera was 210.
Damn.
Do you remember when we did Showtime in Fresno? We had to go sit away over the fucking balcony. Remember?
Oh yeah,
they put us way the fuck up there.
Nosebleeds or what?
Oh man, we were way the fuck up there. And Chris let me borrow his fucking his zoom lens, and I'm like, fuck, I got some decent pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was I forgot who fought that day. Shit. Oh fuck, I don't.
Look at the card, but that.
I know his name.
Local?
No, he was a big time fighter back then. He was like before he went to UFC after that. What the hell was his name? He was the main event.
It was
I'm not.
It was a good card, but then the next time I talked to those people and stuff like that, and the next time, shit, I never had to sit up in those fucking bleachers.
Right.
Yeah, that was terrible. Like, fuck that. I stopped going and fuck that shit. I didn't care to complain. I ain't going. And then we did some Showtime boxing in Tachi. We did Showtime boxing in Tachi, and we got ringside, and that was fine. But sitting up in the bleachers, it was cool. If I probably shouldn't even take no picture. I probably just sat there and just fucking watched the fights. They were good fights though. Don't get wrong.
Yeah. The next time they had it at Save Mart Center,
right.
Paul Paul Buntella fought, Tank Abbott.
We saw him this past weekend.
I know.
He's a referee
seen
now.
him
That's
on
right.
the thing. I go, freaking Paul, my homie.
We didn't get a picture with him because we weren't getting a picture with him because
that's the only guy
Steve.
we were being a fanboy about, man.
Yeah, damn right. I was like, fuck yeah, Paul Buntella shit. I like watch that motherfucker knock motherfuckers down left and right. He's a beer drinker, NASCAR fan. Like, fuck yeah. Man, next time you tell me, get him down here, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll come through.
Hey, if we have to take all this shit to Taxi Palace and rent a room to fucking do a fucking podcast, we'll fucking go. If he's gonna referee, like hell yeah, motherfucker.
Oh hell yeah, all of them are, dude. Chris, that's what they need, dude. Stuff like that. Too bad he's not a judge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he'd be better off. Yeah.
You like Chris Lieben, he's a judge and
I
a
saw
referee,
that.
but they need that stuff like that. But yeah, it was good to see Paul on there. It's like, oh shit.
What'd you think about that LFA card in Lemoore?
That was good. I didn't even realize. Well, I always watch them, because of the stream, but I didn't realize they were in Lemoore. I go, oh fuck, they're in Lemoore.
Yeah.
My wife goes, where are they? I'm gonna go at Tachi. She was, shout to me.
They didn't give us our credentials either, fucking bastards. I'm just kidding. No, they didn't give nobody credentials. Fucking none of us. Like, damn. What's that? One of us, Marcelo. What was it?
Cali Fights got his in
Cali
there,
Fights
man.
got
I
in.
think MLH was in there. Valley was in there doing their thing either way, but man, it was a cool ass night either way.
We were still there though. We got to represent, still be there and check it out.
Who's the one that you guys contacted? Roxanne?
I didn't. Daniel takes care of that stuff.
I hit up their website. I tried to reach around to pause, but yeah.
It's all right. I had fun sitting back there watching like a regular fuck motherfucker. It's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Way back there, right by the walk-ins. Yeah. Man, that was fucking. It was cool, man. I had a good time.
Yeah, because what's his name? The owner of LFA, the manager of all those Brazilian dudes.
Ed Torres.
Ed, yeah. I know. I don't know him real. I know him good enough where I know I could get in. Yeah. I've had him on the podcast with MMA Fight Pass when they were doing the combates.
Yeah,
I had him on there. Him, and then what's his face? The announcer, the guy that would announce with Giblet.
Ron Crook.
Yeah,
he used to be announcer at WEC.
Yeah, he was there that night too, man. That was cool.
Yeah, he was in him and what's his name? Melendez. Were
I see he had that old WEC 10 shirt on too on the interview. I saw.
I didn't notice that shit. That's fucking badass. So now, Chris, I gotta ask you, like I said, we were there and we watched it from the actual stands and shit, and it's funny because I don't know. I want your take on this because you're like me. You're fucking ringside, and you're right there, and it's like, doesn't that get old after a while? Sometimes you just want to go see a fight from the fucking stands. Like, come on, man. I gotta watch it on camera. When you watch it on camera, it's like, like, what the hell? I got, especially through a fucking camera lens. It's like a little tiny ass little fucking hole like this. And you're like, damn it.
But dude, I put myself in the fight. Yeah. It's like I'm looking at the fighter. I see the fighter, and basically I can get an idea what he's going to be doing. Yeah. And I get lucky and time it, and boom.
No, but do you miss watching it from the stands? What I'm asking, do you miss watching it from the stands? Hanging out and sitting back.
Yeah, the only time I think I've ever did, one Bellator and one UFC actually watched from the stands. But other than that, shit, I don't know how many hundreds of Leonards I got.
Oh, I tell you, I got a wall full right now just from the past fucking 2 years, and then I used to live with Mom's for a while, and I got a drawer full, shit. Like, it's crazy, because we've been to these fights, like I said, but we watch them through the lens of a camera, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Yeah. And I love every once in a while, like, I enjoyed the LFA when we went down there. That was great just to go down there and sit there and sit back and have a beer and relax, and then I have to worry about, okay, I can drink my beer, I can go sit back next to the cage, and then go back and forth to my beer, you know what I mean? You can't take your beer up to the cage. But,
Yeah.
It's actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
I've been offered, to go to the fights and stuff like that, because Jeremy contacted me and said, let me know, man, whatever, to go. But you know what, dude, honestly, I've went to fights like that, and I felt guilty. Because I'm not working.
Not me. Fuck that. I'm like, hell yeah, I want to watch this shit. Matter of fact, Jimmy bought our last tickets.
It's just like, I did. I was like, I felt guilty. I felt like I should be doing something. Because I've never done it.
Yeah,
I've never done it.
Well, I started doing it. I started off watching from afar in the cage. Like I said, I've been to UFC a few times in Vegas, and I loved it. You know what I mean? And it's just, for me, it's just a sport as well. But every once in a while, it's nice to step back and just watch the shit, enjoy it, have a good time, and I think that's great.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! When I took my grandsons to the UFC when they were in Fresno,
yeah.
Oh, they loved it, man. They were going like, "This is awesome, Grandpa."
Yeah.
They never been to anything like that, and to see it, I mean, they see it on TV and all that stuff, but to be there in person and be close, they're like, "Oh wow,"
Yeah, no,
and even like the WWE thing, we're like 2 rows from the ring.
Me and Daniel sat next to fucking Farouk right there in the fucking beer line.
He's shaking his hand. Remember that?
Yeah, he's like, "There's Farouk." Oh shit, he's like right in front of us. We didn't pay attention.
Nation of domination.
Yeah, I tell you.
They probably thought he was a wrestler, man.
Yeah, they look at Daniel like, "Oh yeah, what the hell you doing back here, King Kong Bundy, son?" I know. Daniel was bigger back then. But he's fucking small now. But yeah, he was.
Ain't nothing small about me, homie.
I don't know about that shit, but you're younger, you're a heavy-set dude. Like, if you were bald, you'd been good.
Oh shit, I am bald, damn it. But
when you're younger, you weren't, damn it.
Yeah, there was one time we went to cover Gladiator Challenge, and it was one of those days where it was kind of foggy.
Yeah,
and the event was already over, and the reception's no good for your phone when you're up there.
No,
and you don't get any reception until you're down on the main floor. But
yeah, back in town.
Anyways, I get this call, and it's Jeff Sherdog. He goes, "Hey," do you have some of the results I can borrow? I go, "Yeah, no problem."
Yeah.
He goes, "Dude," I almost hit a fucking cow. I go, "What happened?" He goes, "This fog, dude." All of a sudden, this cow fucking comes in front of me, and it's like, what the fuck?
Wow. That drive was different, man, up that mountain back in the day.
Oh yeah, dude.
Now the new one, it's right off of. It's not even in the town. It's like,
was it one off of 190 or something?
Yeah,
like that?
right off of that, and then it takes you right to open area, man. It's clean.
Awesome. That's what's cool. I've seen pictures. Looks nice.
Yeah,
I like to go there just for slap $20 in the slot machine and have one of their lunch or buffets or whatever like that.
I was checking it out when they first opened, man, and they do all that. And ever since George Lopez walked out, seems like they've had some crazy ass concerts and stuff. So it's a cool ass spot.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Fuck, what the hell happened with that?
I have no idea. I just kept hearing it and seeing it on social media, and that he had walked out or something. Got mad because the crowd wouldn't shut up or something.
Fucking George Lopez.
Yeah, but ever since then, man, they've been bringing in some top-notch acts, and then now they're saying they got Joey Perez out there handling business in the entertainment department, so it's getting even better and better.
Yeah.
You hear about the bare knuckle coming over there in March?
It's who?
Let's talk about that here.
Yeah, they got some entertainment. You got the entertainment department got some crazy stuff coming up. They got some bare knuckle stuff coming up in March. Did you hear about that one?
Which one?
It's called Big Dog Bare Knuckle Boxing.
Oh, they are. Is that where what's the name?
That's
supposed to be fighting in there.
I think LeVar Johnson is gonna be like their face for that, and he has a lot of the old school MMA fighters on that card, or trying to get them on that card.
From Bakersfield or something. You've been talking about it.
Yeah, I can't forget. I know you're talking about. JC Lamas from Bakersfield's on it, or JC supposedly Lamas be on it.
Yeah, he's fought on the real one, KFC.
I think I've seen Brandon Cash on a poster.
Oh, sure.
Isaac De Jesus. I think the Evangelista, the bigger.
We're gonna end this here. What do you got to say to everybody out there? What do you want to say? And call it a day because I'm trying to keep it on an hour, no more than an hour and a half. I'm trying to keep them all. I'm not Joe Rogan, like I said. I we can't do that. But yeah, let's do about what do you got to say?
Hey, Central Valley. First of all, Happy New Year, 2025. Stay focused. Keep the faith out there, and I'm still around, man. Just living life as God gives it to me. And keep on putting in that work. Hopefully, I'll be blessed to make it out there again. Maybe not a lot, but something. And try to capture those memories so we have another 20 years of classic shots, man, to go out there.
Right.
And stick around because Roy and Big Trip, man, these guys got something going on that we all need. Something to, to adjust our tempo. We all work. Obviously, we have to. Some do.
Don't want to.
Or most do. But it's always good to settle back and listen to something that you might, remember being there at that time. It might not be a song that puts you in the time. It could just be a story like saying, fuck, I was at that plate, like that. And that's what these guys are trying to do. And anything I can do to help to set that time and moment, I'm blessed to be part of.
Yeah, we thank you for coming on, Chris, man. We'll definitely be reaching out again and having you back on. And
it won't be the last time you hear from him, I'll tell you that much.
That's for damn sure.
Right.
He's got more knowledge than both of us combined from back in the day, and he's still following it, and it's all good. And I tell you what, things could get better. We're having fun doing this shit, and one step at a time. Just give us our chance, and watch us, and like us, subscribe, and we're gonna be good.
Right on. Yeah, it'll be good.
All right, Chris.
I believe in it, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, it's good talking to you, brother. Love you, man. All respect. Love you. You helped me with a lot of my ways getting this shit going on. And then, like I said, we're going to call it a day for this one. But, yeah, man, appreciate it.
Right on, you guys. Thank you for the time. God bless you guys. Love you. And
all right, brother. I'll talk to you later, man. Thank you, Chris.
All right. Talk to you soon, guys. Thank you. God bless. Bye.
All right. That's the end of our show. That was Chris Ronquillo. And yeah, he's a good friend of ours, and like I said, he showed me the ways after I got in, and helped me get him in, and what we're doing right now. And like
he helped me keep this shit alive, to be honest with you. When you quit, I kept going with Chris Ronquillo, and I kept doing the thing, and I'm the one that brought this back. And so
you're damn right.
I reach out to Chris anytime I need wisdom, anytime I need guidance. And then, he gives, he knows the good advice. He's one person I take advice from. And I know, I also know he's one person that's going to tell me straight up and not give me no bullshit. So, he might know a lot back then, but we're going to keep him caught up to what's going on now because we're in the new wave. I'm the new wave. You're the new wave.
No, you're the new wave. I'm the old school wave. He took me under his wing and helped me get this going to where I needed to be. And now you're the one, like I said, you run all this shit. I don't do anything. I just fucking hang out and got ideas. I just got ideas. But yeah. All right. So we'll be seeing you again soon. Don't worry, and we're going to start getting actual live people here.
I hope you enjoyed the conversation, man. Just learn a little bit of something about how the past
history.
Central Valley, that's right.
Yeah, a little bit of history of just not us, it's FU News and everything. So, so we're out, but thank you very much. Appreciate it.
ValleyFightNews.com. No weak shit ever. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Yeah. You got to finish with that one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Love that. Great show. That was great.